So when you want to add an image to your page, your image tag will take the form ~img for image. SRC stands for source, it's where you're going to get your picture from, equals the name of your picture, dot your picture type. So you'll remember we've talked about it a few times. The picture type can be JPEG, GIF, PNG. It doesn't matter. All that matters is that you're matching it when you're trying to name your picture. So as I mentioned in the last section, there can be a relative address or an absolute address. In order to add a relative image to your page, you'll need to save the picture into your CS100 folder. So you can use whatever picture you like. For this example, we're going to use this picture of a horse. So to make a relative reference to it, we need to save this picture, right-click the picture and click Save Image As. And we're going to place it in our CS100 folder, horse.gif. I need to overwrite mine because I've already saved it. Once we have that picture saved, we would be able to display it with this link here. So we'll put that. First, we're going to make a new page. We'll add the file testing2.html. And we'll put that image tag here. This isn't going to work until we've uploaded that picture, so if you're using Replit, you'll also need to upload the picture to Replit. And again, mine's already here because I've done that already. But you'll need to upload the horse to your Replit. Once you have both of those things done, we can click Run. We can open it in a new tab. And again, to see that page, we're just going to go / the name of our page, testing2.html. And we can see our picture here. So that's our relative picture. There's a few things to know about using relative pictures. Remember, the size of the picture really does matter because you have a limited disk space. The type of picture just is depending on how you saved it. So it doesn't have to be a GIF, this one just happens to be a GIF. When you're saving it, you can rename them to be simpler names. This one's just named horse. A lot of the ones you get off the internet will have very large names because they're saved on some database and that's the address of it. So feel free to rename them to something simple. Those are relative images. For absolute images, you're not going to save the picture itself, which will be very helpful for saving your limited space. Instead of saving the picture, we're going to just point at where the picture is on the internet and say use this picture. So if we wanted to use this one, all we would have to do to get its absolute address is right click on it, view the image, and this will take us to a page that has just the address of this picture right here. So that will be our absolute address. You'll notice that this picture is animated. Adding an animated picture is the exact same as adding a non-animated picture. There's no extra step. So if we wanted this animated picture, we could add it with a tag that just puts that absolute address in our source. So we'll copy this. We'll place it here. And that adds our animated picture here. So there's a few ways to resize your picture. The easiest way would just be to add the heights and width attributes like this. That's great for absolute images where you don't have control over the original picture. It will work for relative images, but do remember, just making the picture smaller on your web page does not reduce its file size. So if you're using your own pictures, especially if they're off your phone, you'll probably want to actually use a drawing app such as Paint or Paintbrush to resize your picture itself instead of just using height and width. And details for that can be found on the FAQ here. But that's how you'll add pictures to your website.